I'm investigating. I want to find out more. There we go. Got him. And we found a coat. Honor, I think this coat might be worth looking at. Huh. It's gross. It's really sticky. Oh no, someone dropped their beer. Perhaps you should smell it to see if it can be identified. Is this really what my life has come to? Sniffing things on crime scenes? This is my life. Oh wow. Yeah, that's aniseed. What's aniseed? I don't know. It must be sambuca, from what that bottle we found outside. Ooh, time for Picross 2. Puzzle Boogaloo. Nice. There was like a slight delay and I was all nervous. But I found a laptop. I have time to do some hacking. I hope not really. Oh, it is a portable computer. There's a note attached. For the new job, I spoke to your mom. She's on board. Give it some thought. Ryan. No! Not Ryan. I hate Ryan. Using money to solve things as usual. No thanks. Chuck it in the trash. I see. Unwanted electronics are to be disposed of. Like me. No! Scout, you're wanted. I want you. Scout, that's not what I meant. We've hurt the robot's feelings, no. Let's keep it. Hey, maybe you could use some of the parts yourself or something? You know, that's how it works with robots. An upgrade would be nice. Perhaps I could upgrade my CPU. Oh, or maybe replace my screen with a color TFT panel. Or doing those logical equations. He's doing too many ors. His logic gates won't handle it. That was a close one. Poor guy. I guess that's all the Picross we can do now. So that means we're gonna have to talk to people. Fran, tell me about Roz. When we were talking earlier, you mentioned something about Roz. The one mentioned in Oliver's diary. Oh, yes, right. Well, I was hoping not to bring her into this, but Osmosis is one of our regular performers here. Does the biology section. She runs a couple of nights a week. She and Oliver, they knew each other. Oh man, I was worried he might have been just doing like some, oh my goodness, my joke. Some oracle nonsense, just prophesizing about this person. How did Roz and Oliver know each other? Like I said, Roz runs quite a few nights here, and Oliver was a regular. One of the last entries in Oliver's diary read, "She does not understand me. Despite everything she hid from me, I am the one that is ended up in the cold." Well, they always seem to get on fine. I'd often see Oliver talking to her at the end of the night. But then, a few nights ago, they had a huge argument. Things turned nasty, and Roz threw Oliver out. Made me ban him from the premises. What? You let Roz boss you around like that? You're the owner, Fran. Take some ownership. Every night since then, Oliver's been outside. Completely bladdered, as KC might say. I don't know what that means. It means he was drunk. Very drunk, thank you for explaining. He begged to be let in, but what's the use of barring someone if you reverse it immediately? So he just stayed out there, shouting and screaming at everyone. It wasn't great for business, but like I said, he was a troubled soul. Had he been sleeping out there too? I don't think so. He's certainly never been around in the daytime. Why do you ask? His belongings were in bags outside his apartment, so it looks like he'd been evicted from his residence. Might also explain why he was in front of the club this morning. Was he outside when you left the club last night? Not that I saw, but I lock everything from inside and then leave from the back door, so I wouldn't have seen him if he was there. Do you know where Roz is right now? On her way here. That detective of yours asked me to ring her, but turns out she was on her way here anyway. What if it's the punk scientist? We get just absolutely blindsided. I mean, Osmosis, biology name. Who do we know? We know a punk scientist. How interesting. Any ETA? Roz comes when she comes. She's kind of a free spirit. A punk spirit, perhaps? Oh, I gotta present evidence, don't I? What evidence might you be in? Would you like this coat? Fran, is this coat yours? Yes, you do like this coat. Oh, that's not the scientist. This is Osmosis, ain't it? Drat. What do you think you're doing with my coat, huh? Hello? No, I was just... Ha 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 ha! Cool your jets. I was only pulling your leg. I feel like I should speak more like... This is kind of... Ibuki. Yeah. Ibuki Miota. Well, I'll be. Sure did a number on the front, didn't they? You all okay, Fran? I'm fine. If a little shaken. When I find out who did this, I'll make 'em wish they'd never left their mama's pouch. Oh, Honor, this is Osmosis, the queen we were talking about. I don't get a biology theme from you. Am I confused? Is there another meaning to this name? Because I was thinking Osmosis. I was ready for some biology. I was like, bold, experimental. I've never heard someone say my theme is osmosis, but with some panache to it. I knew it. I knew my ears were burning. Well, pleasure to meet ya. Say, you look awful familiar. Do I know you? Yeah, I got it. I saw you in Celeb Life, right? Yeah, I haven't missed an issue for 10 years. Probably. I don't pay much attention to that stuff, but I've definitely been in there. Okay, so my only option now is that I need to petition someone to do an osmosis theme. It doesn't even have to be for drag. I just need someone to have their theme in some capacity be osmosis. Just the concept of osmosis. Did not you say that Celeb Life was garbage for people that do not have lives themselves? Scout! What did that little rust bucket say to me? No, that's my rust bucket. And, anyway, could I have a word? Just a quick word. Well now, what can I do for you? Tell me about yourself. And why are you called Osmosis when I not seen an Osmosis theme? Where are your... What was Osmosis? Isn't that when a cell consumes something? I don't know. I obviously am not prepared to do a theme on Osmosis. You work here, right? A couple of nights a week, yeah. Some nights I perform, some nights I host, but either way, it's full-on Osmosis. Full-on is apt. Oh, you mean the look? Yeah, that's the point. One of our regulars once described my look as like a punch in the face personified. And he was one of the few I actually hadn't punched. Honor, she scares me. It's okay. It's okay, Scout. I'm still trying to figure out what her theme is supposed to be. How do you know the victim? Did you punch him? From your last statement, sounds like you punch people a lot. What? Who was the victim? His name was Oliver Laurel. What? No. I hear you had a disagreement with him a few days ago. It sure was a mess, yeah. To be honest, I don't really know how it happened, but... What about it? Yeah, he was working a lot of stuff out, you know. A lot of people here are, in the beginning at least, came from a very strict background. Christian, Catholic, something that began with C, had a lot of repressed shame, so probably Catholic. Still good having you around, Nizar Play. Hope you get a good rest though, and hope you have a great rest of the night. See you later. Parents kicked him out, and then, well, he came here. I think he was looking for his tribe. Tribe 9, the new baseball game from the anime baseball game from the creator of Danganronpa? Perhaps. How did you end up in an argument? Well, he told me he liked drag queens. Thought he was gay, but there was something about... I'm not gonna say that. That's kinda innuendo-y. Then a few days back, he told me he liked me. Liked me. I was flattered, of course, but... Well... I had to tell him that I'm not a dude, and that's when things went south. Wait, you're not... You're a woman? But anyway, that made poor Ollie even more confused. I took it the wrong way, and thought he was turning me down, which made me see red, and I hit him. I mean, I don't mean to sound rude, but that sounds like you broke the rule then. Fran thought he'd hit me, so she barred him. We have a very strict policy about any kind of violence or threatening behavior here. Well, from the customers, at least. That sounds like you broke the rule then. Yeah, I was gonna get him unbarred when it all calmed down, but I didn't get a chance. I hope you don't mind, but I'd just like to make sure that I have this totally straight. You're a drag queen, but you're a woman. Sure am. I'm what some call a bio queen, which just means I I don't want to say some of these words. They were too innuendo-y for me. Wow, I just assumed all drag queens were men. How did you end up doing this? Yeah, I came to LA expecting to find my fortune in Hollywood. Of course, I was wet behind the ears then. I thought there'd actually be parts for someone that looks like me, didn't I? When the truth sunk in, I'd figured I'd get into comedy. That morphed into performance, which became what you see now. Yeah, I never really felt much at home with female gender stereotypes, so Roz is my way of taking them to the extreme. Kinda giving you everything at once, you know. But how does the term then what does Osmosis stand for? How is it? What does osmosis mean that I'm not getting? I was really hoping this would be a biology. I was so excited for that. I was like, oh man, it's gonna be biology. It's not. What is osmosis? Did you get much work? Most of the gay clubs won't hire me because I'm not a guy. It seems hyperfemininity is just for the boys. Who'd have thought it, huh? Fran's been good to me though. She knew I could entertain a crowd, and that was all she cared about. Okay, it's when you cross the membrane of a cell into a solution. Yeah, it's a part of hematosis, isn't it? What does your name have to do with hematosis? Or what does your theme have to do with hematosis and homeostasis? I haven't taken bio since high school. Could you tell me about your whereabouts last night? Sure. I was working here until about 11:30 p.m. Then I went straight home. Did you see Oliver on your way out? Huh? No, can't say I did. That's suspicious. Suspicion. Only Fran mentioned that he was outside the club most nights recently. And obviously he was there when he... Oh, yeah, I saw him out there a couple of times that week. What are you hiding? But he wasn't always there, you know. He'd come and go, but yeah, he wasn't there when I left last night. Here's your coat back. Are you planning on letting me have that back at any point? Yeah, I'm just gonna wave it in front of your face. Yeah, look at this coat I got. We detected a large stain on this coat. Most likely Sambuca. Yeah, and so what? My coat now, that's what that means. You failed me. I don't know, let me go back up front. Maybe something's changed. Hello, detective. Detective, do you want to look at... what do you want to look at, detective? I guess you don't want to look at anything, detective. Got something really gross and sticky on it. Some kind of aniseed alcohol, perhaps? Well, it is a bar. Unhelpful. You want a laptop. I don't want this laptop. Maybe you'll want this laptop. First a flying robot. Now this. You really are a tech head. I'm really not. Dad was always the gadget freak in our house. Isn't the 90s? What were laptops like in the 90s? Yeah. Okay. Roz, maybe you'll want the diary. Tell me about Oliver. Oh, you don't understand. The diary? Whack. Oh, the bottle. Is this your bottle? We found this broken glass outside. Oh? Probably from a beer bottle or something, right? People are always dropping stuff out there. Haha. Smells like Sambuca to me. What are ya? Some kind of dog? Yes, I'm a clue-sniffing bloodhound. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is all about. I didn't even see Oliver last night. Suspicious. You might want to reconsider that statement. Why's that, darling? Because I think you did see him. Saw him real well, didn't ya? Oh, yeah? What makes you think that? The coat and the broken bottle. We found this bottle smashed outside near the crash site. It's pretty clear that it's a bottle of Sambuca. And? Well, we know that was Ollie's favorite drink. We also know that this coat is yours. And that it's covered in Sambuca. What are you trying to insinuate, huh? Why don't you come out and say it? Come on, Roz. No good can come from hiding the truth. But I... Okay, fine. So maybe I did see Ollie last night. When I was leaving, he was out there. He came at me yelling about how he'd lost everything. His house, or his home, and now his friends too, and that's when he spilled the Sambuca on me. And I saw red, and well, I might have swung my bag at him once, or twice, or... Why were you not banned? You've hurt people. You hurt Oliver. I would say apologize to him, but, you know, it's too late for that. Why didn't you tell us this earlier? Because it makes me look bad. And it's totally unrelated to that crash. Besides, you ain't even a police officer. No, she's not. But I am. What? I want to talk to you. Get a proper statement, and we'll do it at the station. Given that you've lied to us already, I don't trust you to not tamper with evidence. It's not her. It's never the first person that gets arrested. It is so far consistently not been. But I... Uh-oh. Good work with that inconsistency, Honor. I helped too. Listen, while I'm handling this, there's something else I want you to look at. Please don't tell me this is more busy work. Bam. Got him. What did we find now? Ooh, an awards photo. I do like getting awards and photos. Oh man, my detective rank went up. I am now a passing detective grade. Continuing. Wait, what? How do you have this? You recognize it? This is A photo of the Miss Terry cast and crew at the Starshine Awards. The year we won Best New Show, but it looks like Blake's face has been circled. We found it in Frank Pritchell's Tully's apartment. I'm convinced there was more to his death, so I've been investigating on the side. Dun dun dun. But that doesn't make any sense. KC took this photo. He used my phone, my camera. This is like the 90s. They didn't have camera phones. Look at me goofing, being a goof. And when it got developed, I gave it to Mom. That's the only copy. Your mom's the killer. She did it. So if Sharon had it, how did it end up in Frank's apartment? I guess the best place to get that answer is straight from the horse's mouth. No, don't make me talk to the mother. Don't tell her I called her that, okay? She can and will end you. A new mystery. Let us head back to your apartment. We could always just move somewhere else and never go back. How attached are you to that apartment anyways? No. Fine. Let's go see Mom. Dun 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 dun. Oh, KC. Hello, KC. How are you doing? Oh, wow. So much drama, and it's not even midday. KC, there's been a murder. This isn't drama. It's only drama after the case is closed and everyone accepts that ID Discovery is gonna make a show about it. Until then, it's a tragedy. Thanks for sticking up for me earlier, Casey. I hope you don't mind that I told you to stand down. I get it, but... You know, one day, I hope you'll let me off the leash with him. I've been storing up a lot of things I want to say to that slimy knuckle dragger. Trust me, I know the feeling. We'll get our chance someday. I'm becoming a detective, and they'll never know when I commit the crime. I can't believe he had the audacity to rig the Starshine Awards. Just to get back at you. What a weapons grade. I didn't think that's a bad word. Do you think Roz is guilty? No. Roz is the first person who got arrested. It's never the first person. By deduction, it has to be Fran. I'm so sorry. What's your hot take, Casey? Casey... Casey, I want you to spill the tea. To give me your hot take on this. Do you think Roz did it? I mean, the girl's got more issues than variety. I like her, but I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of her. Okay. How refined? It's not refined. You're just American. I missed the last line of dialogue because I was trying to see what was wrong and I got goofed. Anyway, she's clearly a person of interest. She knew a lot about Ollie, especially his recent mental state. Could be important. What are your plans now? You thinking of sticking around? Yeah. I want to see if there's anything I can do to help Fran. Sorting all this out is gonna be quite the headache. That wasn't what it said, but you know. I'm still feeling guilty for not being around as much anyway, so this feels like a good opportunity to Make amends? Yeah, okay, time to go to the apartment. Actually, I kind of like the mom voice, so I'm gonna do the mom voice. And trance. Oh no! You can question the flag. Flag, what do you think? I'm a flag! I like waving! Okay, but I'll wave bye to you, flag.